Hey developers, welcome to Devcovery. Today, we're bringing you the hottest open source projects trending on GitHub, so you don't miss any tech developments worth your attention.
Today, we're taking a deep dive into a trending project on GitHub, aisuite, a Python library that creates a simple, unified interface for multiple generative AI providers. It solves the major headache of juggling different APIs for models from OpenAI, Google, and others. We'll explore how it lets you build more flexible AI applications and switch between providers with ease. What if the greatest strength of today's AI landscape is also its biggest headache? That strength is the rich diversity of models available. But for developers trying to build applications using different large language models, this diversity often leads to frustration. A new project, however, is aiming to turn all that complexity into a simple, elegant choice. The project is called aisuite, from developer andrewyng. It's a lightweight Python library that offers a single, unified way to talk to many different generative AI providers. We're talking about everyone from OpenAI and Anthropic to Google, and even local models through Llama. The project is also gaining traction fast. It's already collected over 14,000 stars on GitHub, with more than 120 of those added in just the last day. That kind of interest is a clear signal that aisuite is solving a very real, very immediate problem. So, what is that core problem? In a word, fragmentation. Every major AI provider has its own unique API and its own software development kit, or SDK. This means if a developer wants to switch between models, maybe to compare cost or performance, they have to rewrite a huge chunk of their code. They get stuck managing different authentication methods, different parameter names, and different data structures for each service. All this friction slows down innovation and can lock developers into a single ecosystem. aisuite's approach is to be a kind of universal translator. It creates one consistent API, allowing developers to swap out entire foundational models just by changing a single line of text. Under the hood, aisuite's design is built on a clean, layered architecture. At its base is the chat completions API. This is what unifies all the different model providers. Built on top of that is a powerful agents API, which gives AI models access to external tools to get complex jobs done. This separation of concerns keeps the system both easy to use and highly functional. One of the most elegant features is a parameter called max turns. This simple setting hides away all the complexity of an AI agent using a tool. Normally, a developer would have to manually code the back-and-forth conversation between the model and the tool. With aisuite, they just set the maximum number of interactions. The library handles the entire cycle, transforming a messy process into a single, clean function call. On top of that, the project natively supports something called the Model Context Protocol, or MCP. This is an open standard for external tools. This means an agent built with aisuite can use any tool server that follows the protocol right out of the box, which dramatically expands its capabilities without any custom coding. So how is this being used in the real world? aisuite is useful for a wide range of people. An AI developer, for example, can use it to quickly prototype an app and benchmark different models, like GPT-4o against Claude 3.5, to see which is cheaper or faster. A software engineer could build an internal assistant that analyzes a company's codebase using sandboxed Git and shell tools. And it's not just for developers. The project also includes Open Coworker, a ready-to-use desktop AI assistant built on aisuite. This tool can do research, manage files, and automate tasks. It's a fantastic demonstration of the framework's power and serves as a great starting point for anyone looking to build their own agent, making sophisticated AI much more accessible. Since aisuite is a relatively new project, the community is still getting a feel for it. There isn't a huge amount of public praise or criticism on platforms like Hacker News or Reddit just yet. But given the project's obvious usefulness and the strong reputation of its author, developers are definitely watching it closely. The general feeling seems to be one of cautious optimism, as everyone waits to see more reports from real-world use. But it's not all smooth sailing. Despite its elegant design, aisuite faces some significant challenges. First, its core value is also its biggest burden. To be a universal translator, the project must constantly keep up with API changes from every single provider it supports. That's a heavy maintenance load. Second, this unified approach could become what's known as a leaky abstraction. This means that special, advanced features from a specific provider might be hidden or inaccessible through the common interface. And finally, giving an AI agent the power to run code and shell commands is risky. It introduces security vulnerabilities that need very careful management through sandboxing and strict policies to prevent things from going wrong. In the end, aisuite is more than just another AI library. It's a powerful statement about the need for simplicity in an increasingly complex field. By hiding the differences between providers, it lets developers focus on what truly matters: their application's logic, not the tedious plumbing of integration. This project is important because it points toward a future where choosing an AI model can be as simple as it always should have been.
That's all for today's Devcovery. We hope these GitHub trending projects spark some inspiration for your development work. You can find all the repos mentioned in the description below. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. See you tomorrow at the same time.